My people, it's about that time.
Like a boss.
Live from the USA, hoping you get paid every day. This is the boss of Bitcoin, the Cristo of crypto. It's your boy BK. And if you don't like me, you must not like money. Thank you for joining me, everybody. Today we're doing a live price analysis on XRP. I think this is one of the best setups I've seen in the market since the early days of 2017. And that's why I'm jumping on this channel to try to help you get paid. It's time to put down 2 and pick up 6 like a boss. So if this is your first time tuning in, congratulations, baby. You are now rocking with the best. My name is BK, also known as the Crypto Trader, and I'm the boss of these charts, as you will soon find out. Every day I grace this microphone with my voice is another day you get to profit as a result, and today is no exception. So if you haven't done it already, smash that like button, subscribe, click that bell, all the above. My name is Brandon Kelly. I'm known as the boss of Bitcoin, and my mission is to change the world, to empower as many people as possible, to accumulate as much wealth as possible, and to pass on this knowledge of how to make money in the market. So ain't nothing to it but to do it. Let's go ahead and make this money. As I said, XRP. This is national news. I did a video maybe 2 or 3 months ago after they settled their court case with the SEC for pennies on the dollar. It jumped up 80-90%, and now it went sideways, and I see another buying opportunity. This is a article posted today. XRP soars as Ripple stablecoin gets the regulatory green light. It surges on the stablecoin news. Crypto market is buzzing after XRP achieved a critical milestone. It has received regulatory approval for its stablecoin. This advancement is poised to increase XRP adoption as a cross-border payment answer and bolster its leadership within the community. Keep in mind, XRP is already a top 5 coin. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's been sitting quiet in the top 10 basically this whole time. Even with the SEC breathing down his neck. Like, Ripple never really fell out the top 10, top 20 in recent memory. On the other hand, the meme coin sensation Pepe has gained momentum. We're not talking about Pepe. XRP regulatory approval spurs optimism. Its stablecoin is a big step forward for the crypto giant. It's getting approval. RLUSD announcing its approval. Ripple's regulatory milestone offers it as a compliant, fully backed digital currency by US dollar deposits 1-to-1. This basically opens the floodgates for money to be able to come into XRP on the blockchain. In the early days, that was kind of like a big point of parity. If you had your money in Bitcoin and Bitcoin went down, it was so volatile. You know, it was very expensive to jump in, jump out like double dutch, you know, selling Bitcoins to dollars to Bitcoin. So what these companies did, they created their own dollar on their own network, which was a 1-to-1 parity. So instead of selling all the way back out to fiat, you could just jump into USDT. You could jump into BUSD. You can jump into RLUSD, right? And what it does is it keeps the money on the network, on the chain, right? It's just in the dollar as opposed to in the blockchain-based asset. So it's really a revolution for financial services in general. And Ripple is now, or XRP is now the newest to be able to leverage this opportunity, right? Regulatory clarity has helped XRP break out of its price stagnation. Recent surge to $2.40. So if you forget, you know, back in the day, Binance did the same thing. So Binance created their stablecoin in September of 2019, right? And as far as this chart's concerned, there wasn't too many better buying opportunities before this thing really broke out. As much as 650% Bitcoin. You're looking at 500 easy over the next few years. So this is a multi-year opportunity to buy a top 10 coin that's, 6 months out of one of the biggest government interventions in blockchain history. SEC was suing XRP for like $2 billion. Big with a B. You know what I'm saying? And the SEC done completely put blockchains out of business. Let's not forget about Library, LBRY, who was actually competing with YouTube for content, especially as it concerned crypto creators. SEC shut them down with the quickness. No, nobody remember Library. I do. I was there. You know what I'm saying? I'm still there. It's still running my videos on there, right? So when the SEC is after you, that's not a good scenario. But Binance on the other hand kind of showed what the power of its own stablecoin launch can do. Again, hitting 500%, 650% over the next few years. And the reason I called this a double down opportunity is because Ripple, or XRP as we know, has been net negative for the better part of 4 years, but it did have a recent surge. So this last little pop right here, it's up, 150% on BTC within the past few months. But if you look at the bigger picture on this thing, like, that's nothing. This thing, even if we take it from that top, this thing is still down 76% from when it was, which means when we get back up to that level, and it's not a matter of if, but when, you're looking at 200% BTC. A stable coin on the network is definitely a great step in the right direction to achieve that momentum and that magnitude. But this is what I wanted to do this video on. This is XRP to the BTC on a 33. We can go back about 6 weeks on this chart. And this is the first cycle right here, right? Boom, boom. And from that cycle, we get all the information that we need from breakout to breakdown, just like that. You know what I'm saying? It's called the Fibonacci. That's how you freestyle on a Fibonacci. And the energy just resonates to these different nodes. Keep in mind, when we broke out of the 1.6, that was the major buying opportunity, because then it hit its head on the 4.2 to the 4.6, came back down to the 3.2, and that's where we find ourselves presently. This is a very, very, very strong threshold to continue moving in the direction from which it came, which is up and to the right. Also, if we jump into this candle game, you know what I'm saying, this candle wick game, if we can hold this floor right here, that's actually making a higher low, which is another bullish indicator on some of these consolidation trends. Now, what I wanted to do in this video is let's say it does sell off, right? Let's say we fall through the floor and XRP goes, because it's going to do one or two things. It's just going to stay in this band, build up momentum before it breaks out, or it's going to sell off and then go flat, right? And that's what I wanted to do the scenario on. If it sells off and goes flat, what do those levels look like? As I showed you, this is a major point of conjecture right here. And so we will color that red. And again, guys, I'm asking for your participation in this community. If you appreciate this content, I most certainly do appreciate you. Hit that thumbs up button if you haven't done it already. So again, if we sell off below that lower low on that candle, so if we sell off below, say, this point, which is about 8% from where we're at right now, not even that, probably like 2 or 3%, then more than likely we're gonna go here, because that's the big catch basin, right? If we sell off below that point, right, then we're coming back down here. This is our 2.2 to 2.4, and I could see XRP, selling off, especially because they making national news, and you got a lot of people coming home for the holidays talking about Bitcoin. That's normally when you see big sell-offs in the market. Like, this entire month of December has been trash insofar as XRP is concerned. But that's what these fiduciaries do. You know, they don't want regular people talking about crypto trading crypto under the Christmas tree and getting rich together. That ain't never been the goal. You know what I'm saying? For the haves, to keep the resources from the have-nots, right? So this is where I think it could come back down to, right between 2000 and north of 1850. That's where you double down. That's where, you know, you get a lot of, you know, liquidity. You know, maybe sell some of the meme coins, sell BTC, because this, again, we're measuring our trade in BTC. And I just showed you when this chart jumps up, we're recovering up to 150% Bitcoin. Now, one of the other things I really like about this chart, it's actually a two-step chart that has consolidated into one pattern. We got this cycle right here, right? So I did the first one. This is the second one. That's a whole new sequence. Right? And so what XRP sees from here to here, that's a whole new cycle. And what I'm going to do so it doesn't look sloppy is I'll take this one off. And now we're cooking with some gas, right? We could even go right there. That fits a little bit better. Right? This yellow area is still very, very relevant. 2.2 to 2.4. This red area becomes our 1.6. So again, I could see XRP selling off. And if it does, if it falls through this one, right? Sells off, comes back, bottoms out north of 1850, right where that consolidation happened on that side. It wants to happen on the other. That's a major confirmation, you guys, that this thing is setting up to run. It won't stay there for long. It could just have a consolidated cycle, but honestly, I don't see that happening. I think this is a big buying opportunity. Again, that's why I'm doing this video. I think with Q1 25 coming up, you got BlackRock buying up half the market. I think they own 2% of all the Bitcoin in existence right now. You got San Salvador up $500 million liquid on BTC. You got MicroStrategy buying Bitcoin. You got ETFs. You got stable coins. Like this is what we've been waiting for, right? So this is a major buying opportunity. Like, yes, it's up 100% since, 6 weeks, but guess what? This is the next cycle. Right? And say you are able to jump in below 2,000, you got another 100% to look forward to on the next run, right? And that's why I said it's a double down play, because you jump in right now, like put your money on the table right now, right? But if it pulls back, don't be scared. That's why they say in blackjack, like if you start off with a decent hand to start off, bam, 10, we halfway there, right? You don't want to be scared. Because that's actually a buying opportunity. When you have in blackjack, when you have 10 or 11, it's not a great starting hand, but what it does is it sets you up for a great position in the future. That next card, especially when you got 10, I think you have a 42% chance to get 20 or 21 on that next card. And so that's what I'm looking at with XRP. Like, it might not look great right now, but it's got a lot of possibility and probability of being successful in this next near sequence, right? And that's why, like I said, that's how you put down 2 and pick up 6, right? Even if it jumps down, like put more in it. As long as you buying it above 1850, that sequence is not broken, and it has a lot of magnitude and momentum to get north of 3,200, right? So that's a quick double down, double up, with XRP. And I saw, I saw a couple people in the peanut gallery just chiming in the last video talking about, I didn't call buy Ripple, back in October, back in November. First of all, I wasn't making daily content. I'm about to jump on these charts every day, you know what I'm saying, and get back on the hustle. But, I just wanted to remind you guys that might be new to the party. Like, I told you to buy XRP back in 2017, right? Go back and do your research. In fact, go back on my channel, organized views by oldest videos. This was like the 7th video I did, August 18th, 2017, back when Google had the Google Chat live stream, and I was just screen sharing with all these different tabs open. Like, that was how we did it back in the day, before OBS was even invented, right? Within 5 days of me doing that video, XRP went up 80-90%. Right? So when I speak things, they happen to materialize themselves and come into fruition. And that's why my mission is to help as many people as possible, because I've been given the gift of sight with regards to these charts. Right? And my job is to elevate as many people as possible that vibrate on this level. Right? So we keep it positive. You know what I'm saying? Crypto is the liberation of the people. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just one of the great ambassadors. You feel me? But again, you know, men lie, women lie, numbers don't lie. And I've been putting them on the board since 2017, right? So if you don't know, now you don't, right? I say in every video, I'm going to do a chart for you guys. So if you want to see a chart in the next video, just leave it in the comments. That's how we get the engagement up on YouTube. So here's Dollar for Dollar. He said, I do appreciate you and your time. Frequencies align. Yes, sir. Drop the chart for our ICP family. The internet computer protocol and their mission is tracking our resident field player. Not saying anything you already don't know. So he wants to see ICP. So this is how I wanted to show you guys my distillation method for even evaluating coins and seeing if it's worth buying at the moment. I go to Coin Market Cap and type it in. ICP, internet computer, is top 28, number 28. That's the first thing I look for. Like, if it's lower than probably 200 or 300, I'm probably not gonna jump into it right away. Like that's speculation at that point. But when you're dealing with the top of the fold, top 100, top 50 coins in the world, now you got some major buying opportunity. This thing has a market cap of $5.5 billion with a B. And so now we jump in, we see it's a legitimate market. We see it's been validated by everybody else who knows a lot more than we do. So that's good. So now we do CoinMarketCap ICP. We always trade for Bitcoin because Bitcoin will accumulate you more dollars over time. So we want to accumulate more Bitcoin, especially when Bitcoin's in a bull market, which it has been for past 14 months. So it's not looking great on the 33. You see how it compared to Ripple. XRP was step up, flat. That's normally a great buying opportunity because I say it's like an EKG machine, right? EKG chart. It's like a breakout, breakdown, flat line. Breakout, breakdown, flat line. Breakout, breakdown, flat line. XRP is on that flat line right now. Here, we're more so on the breakdown. You know what I'm saying? This thing hasn't gone flat yet, right? I would have liked to see it catch right there. Looks like it's sold off. Let's jump into a longer chart. Even when we go long on this thing, it's not great. This thing has just sold off since inception. Now, you could make the argument it's like XRP. It's got some legal issues it's been dealing with. I don't know what's going on behind the scenes of this chart. The only thing I would say that's good is it looked like it basically has bottomed out at this level. But that's not a guarantee just because, you know, it bought back at that level before. It doesn't mean it'll do it again. I guess if you're long in it and you really like it, it's hard to do worse. But the other side of that is there's a lot better buying opportunities, I think, than this right now. Now, if this thing was positive, you know, on any sequence, like, I guess on the 343, it's above. It has to get, this is the problem. You got to get back above this part right here, right? This is your buying opportunity. I mean, you can buy it now and just wait because I'm sure it's gonna happen. But you see how it went up to this part of the chart and broke down. Went up to that part of the chart, broke down. Went up to that part of the chart, broke down. That's where you have to buy it. That's where you have to get through first. So it doesn't matter, you know, if you buy it down here or if you buy it down there. It still has to get back up above 1,500 before it has a chance to make some money. Now, once it gets above 15, then it's going to make, you know, 40% very, very quickly, just as fast as it fell through the floor. You know, it's gonna jump through the roof, right? The problem is just like XRP, you know what I'm saying? And that happened with XRP. It like broke through that initial threshold. And that's what I said in that video. Like, if you go back and listen to what I said in that video, I said I would rather buy it when it got above this level because then you know that you're getting paid over time very quickly, right? But I think it's better buying opportunities out there. Honestly, I think XRP is a better buying opportunity. Coins that are making money right now, right? You don't want to put your money in, lock it in for 6 months and hope. You know, that's one of the worst things you can do in this world is take action and hope. Let me go down, run down and select my favorite candidate, and I hope he wins. You know, I hope when he gets in office, he gonna change my life for the better. Like, if you're waiting for somebody that's only gonna be there for 4 years to change your life for the better, I mean, good luck. Good luck. I ain't gonna be on that race with you. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got no dog in that fight. But ICP it's a good coin, long term. I think if you're diversifying, then sure, that's a decent coin. It kind of reminds me of Sand. You know, this is a huge gaming platform right here. And again, it was been beat down, kicked through the mud, lost, depressed, decrepit, but it had this little spurt of life. So if you're in it for the community, for the technology, for the potential, then sure, it's not bad, and it represents less than 10% of your portfolio. Then yeah, that's fine. I mean, it's cool to have diverse coins. I mean, that's the whole point of the cryptoverse is we're literally recreating society, and each use, especially when you get into the top 200 coins, each of them has viable utility that is realized in this world, right? But I just don't think it's ready to make money right now. I would say wait until it gets above that one threshold I just showed you. I think it was 1350. And then you can probably dump some money in it and get 30-40% pretty quickly. But it could take another 2 months before that happened. Like, the earliest, you'd probably be looking at the end of January. And more than likely, it wouldn't be until March. And you really don't want to wait that long with, even if we did this. Let's just see what that does. That'd be right there. Yeah, you're going in the... I don't think it has enough in it. It's not moving up quick enough to make sense of buying it. That's probably the earliest it could come back, and that's the end of January. And that's with a bull run right now. Like, it has to gain 50% just to have a chance to be free and clear. 35%. So maybe that's your question. Is it worth it to buy it now and wait and hope that it goes up 35% eventually? I would say no. I would say there's many other coins. The other thing, when you look inside this thing, on a 77 specifically, this thing is net negative on a 77. So you got the 70, you got the 7 and the 230 and the 77 under. That is not a good scenario for short-term profit. So let it come back. Maybe it goes flat here. Look at it early 2025. Maybe the market's different. You need both of these lines to flatten out and consolidate. And when that happens, then it has a chance to break out. But right now, absolutely not. You got other better charts in the market. Solana's better than this. Solana's sitting at, another XRP. So it's like breakout, flat. And this is long term, right? Solana is, just sold off. Hold up. It was breakout. All right, that ain't too bad. Yeah, but you see that? Like, Solana's still sitting on that cliff up there. And that's a big cliff to be sitting on. I don't think it's going to sell all the way off. But it's other coins, I think, if you're going to speculate for time, that have much more likelihood of going up. So there you go, everybody. If you want to see a chart, just leave me a comment on this video. Let me know what chart you want to see. Every single video I do is another chart that I'm going to do for you guys. And last but certainly not least, Miss Nani Crypto. Shout out to Miss Diana Rodriguez. This is her channel, Nani Crypto. She just did her first live stream the other day and announced it in our little trading group. So I wanted to make sure I shouted her out. She's been with me the whole time, all the way through 2017. You know what I'm saying? Seen the highs, the lows, and we both building it back together. So shout out to you, Miss Crypto. Thank you for all that you do. And most certainly not least, shout out to you for making it far this video. If you appreciate this content, I most certainly appreciate you. Make sure you hit that thumbs up button if you want to see more, right? So with that being said, it's that time of the day. Signing out. Boss. Boy BK, no matter where you stay, Brazil to Bay, California, all the way back out through Jerk Money. Good night, good morning, and good day. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for your time. Hit that thumbs up button for a player one time. Do that for me if you appreciate mine. Till we meet again, stay cryptic, y'all. Peace.
And that week I was flying to Austria.
Like a boss.
Huh?